arduous search, we finally found someone willing to take us to Inazuma, a country that was locked down, surrounded by storms created by its Archon. But, as always, there was a catch. Captain Beidou was willing to take us, providing the traveller could win a fight tournament. A fight tournament that, because of its prize and masterless vision, had drawn fighters from all over Liyue. Luckily for us, the traveller was pretty handy with a sword. So, here we are, the island of Richard, gateway to Inazuma. For the majority of outsiders, only part of the nation they will ever see. Fortunately, our reputation precedes us, and we have a local with the name of Toma to help us. Unfortunately for us, Toma decides he can't make it easy and gets us stuck in some local merchant squabbles around crystal marrow and taxes, expecting us to fix it. So off we went investigating. First up, a suspicious merchant from Mondstadt named Werner, who had been driving up the price of crystal marrow. Next up, Keijiro, a corrupt tax collector from the Kanjo Commission.
Should I close early?
Keijiro, it's him!
After him!
Let me take a look here. Ah, yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and complete record of every single transaction, each one proof of his guilt.
Great! Well, now we have our hard evidence. Let's go tell Karisu the good news, shall we?
All of this seemed to get us nowhere fast. All it got us was Toma's true identity, and the fact that his boss, Ayaka, the daughter of the Kamisato clan, is a fan of our work.
So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to your arrival with great anticipation. She's excited to find out whether the rumors are true. That is, that you have what it takes to change the tide of the times. With your help, even the Vision Hunt decree... well, my work on Rito is done. So I suppose this is goodbye for now. Oh, one more thing. This invitation letter is for you. When you get to Narukami Island, you can find me at the Komori Tea House, as per the letter. Good luck with everything. See you soon.
Instead of taking us out of this godforsaken place, he handed us a letter and waltzed back off to Narukami Island. So much for the fixer fixing our immigration issues. We had to find our own way off this island prison. So, we visited the head of the Kanjo Commission, who had some pretty interesting ideas of what we needed to do. No chance we would be in his errand squad. But then came his daughter, Chisato, who had a much more reasonable request. She wanted us to deliver a love letter for her. We had our way off this stinking island. We escorted the goods across to Narukami, delivered the letter, and in exchange for our travel permits, we took the response back to Chisato. Finally, we could get on with what we came here for. Time to meet Toma for some tea. After a quick detour via the statue of the omnipresent god, it was finally time for us to meet Kamisato Ayaka. She talks to us from behind a screen the entire time? I understand tradition, but we're supposedly honoured guests. After a bunch of pomp and circumstance, and Ayaka trying to persuade us to join the fight against the Vision Hunt decree, which we obviously declined, we agreed to meet 3 people on her behalf, in exchange for being taken to see the Raiden Shogun, a warrior who guards a village, former samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt decree, and finally, a swordmaster determined to become the best in the world. All 3 had their visions taken away as part of the decree, and all 3 were suffering because of it. The warrior and the samurai had lost their memories.
I don't really have any such recollection.
I can't remember.
Even after all you've told me, I still don't remember
my
anything.
vision away.
Swordmaster was being haunted by his past.
Keep away. Keep away from me. I gave up the art of the sword. Please, let me go, I beg you.
On a quick side note, we met the head of the Grand Narukami Shrine, Lady I. Very interesting person. I'm sure it won't be the last we see of her. We couldn't let the suffering we saw in these 3 good men continue happening to anyone else. So, I guess we're joining a rebellion.
Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential nature, perhaps we could move to the Komori Tea House? We ought not to involve other members of the Yashiro Commission. Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunt decree? To be honest, we do not.
Hold on a second. You're starting a rebellion without a plan, with no idea how you're actually going to accomplish this, and you're expecting us to join? This sounds like a suicide mission to me.
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. Coming to terms with that is already a difficult step to take. Well, for the moment, all we can do is try and reduce the harm that is being caused by this decree. For example, by providing vision bearers with safe refuge, or manufacturing counterfeit visions for them as a contingency measure. The problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu, who was providing us with counterfeit visions, has recently been arrested by the Tenryou Commission. Darn! So they found out about it? Ugh. Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was only a matter of time before it would be exposed. But we cannot simply abandon Master Masakatsu. By no means do we intend to place the burden of such a task on your shoulders alone. When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Naganohara family. There, you will find someone who can help you.
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me. If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the Vision Hunt decree, then you'd better think again. Believe me, you're not the first of your kind we've encountered, and we've seen the same unpleasant outcome time after time. You'd best save yourself the trouble.
Can't you make an exception? I just got this vision. I won't even use it, I promise.
Psst! Hey! Wait! Come on! This way! What's going on? Can't you see we need to go help? Shh! Quiet! Just sit tight and watch for a moment.
All right. Here, take it.
Wise choice. All right, let's go.
What should we do now? He's already given up his vision. Doesn't he know what could happen to him after losing it?
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now, I'm sure I would have lost it.
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance. Oh, right. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Yoimiya, the current owner of Naganohara Fireworks. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Great to meet ya. As for thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master Masakatsu. He's the one that gave me the fake visions in the first place. His handiwork allowed me to keep my own vision. Whew, I can't even imagine trying to run the business without it. Ugh.
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man. It's too bad good people seldom get the recognition they deserve.
Master Masakatsu? Huh? Do you guys know him too? You don't say! Then it sounds like the Shirasagi Himegimi has a plan. Awesome! I've been thinking about breaking him out too recently. But if I just marched straight in there by myself, I'd probably get Miss Kamisato in a whole heap of trouble. So, what about if I join you instead?
Sure, welcome to the team. Ayaka told us to go look for help at a fireworks shop. She must have meant you.
So, Master Masakatsu is being held at the police station. I've already surveyed the area and found a way in.
Time to break him out. Now that we're inside, this place is a whole lot creepier than Paimon imagined.
Come on, this way. As long as we stay quiet, we've got a good chance. I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked away in here. Let's find Master Masakatsu and get out of here. We should split up. I've got a little present to prepare for Master Masakatsu. I'll be right back.
Shh! Quick! Hide! Look over there. That must be Master Masakatsu.
Did you really think that little trick of yours could fool us?
Locking you up was just the beginning.
No!
Oh no! Those Tenryou Commission brutes are torturing him!
If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then... Huh? Yoimiya, when did you get back here?
I can't bear to watch. If anything happens to Master Masakatsu, our whole plan will have been for nothing.
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Ma'am.
We were just teaching him a little lesson, that's all.
Huh? Who's that?
That's Kujo Sara, adopted daughter of the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission. She's also a general in the Shogun's army. What's she doing here?
Make way, let me have a look at him. I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against military regulations.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action, then you are also unworthy of the Tenryou Commission itself. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, ma'am. It won't happen again.
Hey, this is our chance. Let's move while they aren't watching Master Masakatsu.
Yoimiya, are you sure now's the right time?
Who is that? Quick, go and investigate.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Sorry. I didn't mean to. Don't worry, I've got us covered. Time for my little present.
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry!
The fireworks were enough to distract them. Maybe more than enough.
Fireworks aren't just for festivals, you know. I was particularly proud of this batch. I decided to.
Whoa! Whoa!
Look, the coast is clear! Now's our chance!
Yoimiya, is that you?
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long. Oh, those awful guards.
Come on! We've got no time to lose! They could be back any minute! Oh.
Yes, leave. Before I let my judgment get the better of me. He's in serious condition. Be sure he gets immediate medical attention. But remember, once he's recovered, it won't be long until I bring him right back.
Well... You can bet we'll do all we can to keep that from happening.
Leave this place.
I see. So Kujo Sara stayed her hand. It would appear she still has some honor to her. I wonder if we should try establishing contact with her. Perhaps we could coax out some information.
Unlikely. Don't forget, Kujo Sara is also carrying out the Vision Hunt decree. She obeys the orders of the Raiden Shogun without question. In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to the decree. This is why she was so willing to allow his escape. If our true motives were ever divulged, she would act against us without a second thought.
True. Though if you ask me, Master Masakatsu's release is an unexpected blessing.
But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt decree, there is still much to be done. It is time we make ready our next set of plans.
There's no need to rush, my lady. Things seem to have taken a turn for the better, at least. Not only have we rescued Master Masakatsu, but our list of allies appears to be growing. Yes, which reminds me. The Tenryou Commission seems to be making preparations for a celebration. They call it a ceremony of sorts. And the number of samurai out enforcing the Vision Hunt decree seems to be waning. The days ahead may be more peaceful than usual.
A ceremony, you say? Why would such a task be left to the Tenryou Commission?
I don't know, but I'm sure it has nothing to do with us. Anyway, with the Tenryou Commission busy with preparations, we should have a little more breathing room than usual. Let's all take some much-needed time off. After a few days' rest, we'll reconvene at the Komori Tea House and discuss our next operation.
So now it was time to wait. I was a little suspicious of the ceremony, but Toma didn't seem too worried, so it was probably nothing. A few days off sounded great, so it was time to hang out with our new friends.